I didn't need to see that. Hey everybody, today we're going to be working on the catalyst, and I don't know if you saw my video from Heydays talking to Terry at Thunder Products Clutching. I was really happy with the performance of the snowmobile, handling, everything went fairly well. The main thing is that I was kind of surprised at how easily it reached the kind of the top end of its performance envelope, if you will. And I think it can be better, a lot better actually. And in talking with Terry, he believes so too. So in today's video, I'm going to be pulling the ECU, or ECM as Arctic Cat likes to call them, and we're going to send that off to Thunder Products Clutching and have them flash it for me. All right, if you're new to the catalyst, it's pretty easy to get the panels off, although the late model Procross chassis from Arctic Cat was very similar, but a little bit different. So what we got to do is get these side panels off. And we'll get the other one off here. And then we need to get the hood off. Now to get the hood off, right by the oil tank is a plug. You need to unplug that. You reach down here and there's a little handle, and you just turn that ever so slightly. It's about 1/8 of a turn. Just hold it there and grab one of these, okay? This isn't really a handle, and it's just trim basically, but it will suffice. Just grab one of those and pull up and it will come off. And then all you got to do is pull straight back and the hood comes off. Okay, actually there's a couple of Zoots fasteners on the sides as well. I cheated because I had those already disconnected. Okay, so if you're used to the Procross, you know, we've got the air intake here. On the Procross, it's right towards the front, and then right behind that is where the ECU is, and in this case it's not there. So where is it? It's actually over here, like right here. Now I've got a couple little wrenches set up here so that I can take this apart. There's actually 3 Torx machine screws, and 2 of them are accessible from the outside. There's one here, and then one underneath here, and then one on the inside. So let's get those out. So these 2 screws are accessible from the back. Then there's a third one right up here on the top. And they're not very tight. It's not like you need a lot of leverage or anything to get at these. I'm using a little socket wrench. But you can do this with a hand Torx wrench as well. It's not a big deal. I'll set that right there for now. All right, this cover comes off, and we'll just set that off to the side. And then down in here, there's 2 bolts. Here is the ECU. I don't know if you can see that or not. Okay, but it's got this yellow sticker on it that says, "Attention, do not mess with this." so that's that. So we've got two screws here, 2 bolts or whatever you want to call them. They're bolt-headed screws, I guess. I don't know. And we need to get those off. And I'm just using a little hand, almost like a little mini tiny breaker bar to get that off. Okay, when you take these screws off, this one, a little bracket comes with it, so don't lose that. That bracket is what the plastic cover screws to, so that's why it's there. This one does not have a bracket or anything attached to it. It's just a screw. Okay, so we set that there. And then the ECU comes right out. Now this has 2 plugs on it. All you got to do is squeeze the ends and it should come right out. There it is. Just got to be persistent with it. There we go. And now it's out. Here is the ECU. What I would suggest is, you know, maybe a box within a box, which is what I used. This is not the box that I sent, that I'm going to use. I'm going to put it inside a box. So I've got some bubble wrap here, and I'm going to seal this up, and then I'm going to put that inside of another box so that in case something happens to the box in shipping, there's no way that that damage can get to this. So that's what I'm going to do with it. And this can stay here. I would, you know, if you're going to leave it with the hood off, I would put some rags, you know, here's the intake, put some, you know, a rag or something on the intake so that nothing can get in there. And then also these plugs need to stay clean as well. So if you're planning on leaving this outside for a while, or not outside, but somewhere where this could get dirty, I would cover it, put a plastic bag over it or something so that there can't, you know, any dirt or dust can't get in there. Okay. Hey, through the magic of video, here is my ECU, or ECM as Arctic Cat calls it, back from Thunder Products Clutching. We need to get it back on the snowmobile, so let's do that right now. Okay, one of the disadvantages of sending stuff off is sometimes you forget where things go. I've got this little bracket here, and I think I know where it goes. Another good thing to do is take pictures. So if you're going to be doing something like this and you're not really sure, maybe you've never done it before, you're not familiar with where all this stuff goes, take a picture of it. That would be a good idea. So in this case, I think what we're going to do is we're going to put this little bracket on this bolt right here, and then that's going to go on here. All this stuff is kind of loosely fitted on here initially. There might be a Torx spec, but where do you suppose that flew off to? Where do you think that went? Okay, and there it is. Wow, look at that. Found it. Now I got my pieces back. This bracket goes here. Where'd my other bolt go? There it is, okay. Let's get this on first. Again, these all kind of float around in here. It's a little bit difficult to get everything lined up. And it is not lined up yet. There we go. Now we got it. And the other bolt is another one that needs to get lined up correctly. Okay, as I was going to say before I dropped everything, I don't think these need to be torqued. Maybe there is, I'm sure there is a torque spec for them, but I would just make sure that they're nice and snug. You don't want to break anything, but you want them to be snug. You don't want them to come unscrewed. And I'm not even using my ratchet for that. Okay, so that's all set. Now we can put the cover back on. And the cover goes this way, like this. And as you may recall, I've got one screw on the inside here, and then two screws on the outside. All right, it's all put back together. Now the moment of truth. Did I screw it up or did I put it back together correctly? It's always the big question for me. On. Awesome. Hey, thanks for watching. On to the next project, which is the clutching. And then we're going to take it for a ride, I hope. There's no snow yet, but there will be soon. Thanks for watching. I hope I see you on the trail.